Maria here. Hey everyone, it's Maria here. It's good to be here with you today. I hope you're doing well. And it's Monday afternoon here for us in Australia, so it might be Monday morning for you, or you might still be in the night shift as we speak. But welcome to this live video. It's been a while since I've been live in the group, so it's good to be here with you. Now, I got a question for you. So, because we have found our best fit type as an INFJ or an INFP, have you looked at your Enneagram profile? Have you ever done an Enneagram kind of profile on yourself? The reason I'm asking, because somebody asked me about my Enneagram journey and how I came across it and what history I might have with it. And so I'm happy to share that. Because as an INFJ, the Enneagram just brings that extra depth to the personal development, which is really cool. So anyhow, it was early 2000s. I was living in Ireland and I was running my classical and orthopedic massage and pain management clinic. And I was working with a business coach who was an Enneagram profiler, Tempe. Fantastic woman. And so this was the very first time I came across any personal development or personality typing tool. So she just happened to be in a business networking where I met her, and then I got really intrigued because I felt like she was speaking to me, like I was speaking to her before the meeting started, but then so during that time, I felt like she really saw me. Maybe for the first time, I was actually seen as the person that I was. And when she was doing her presentation afterwards, I was thinking, this woman has something to offer me. So I started working with her. I got myself diagnosed. And for those of you who have done your journey, you know what I mean when I say I'm a type 2 with a 3-wing and a high level of 1 conditioning because of, you know, the country from Finland. So anyway, here we were just talking about what it means to be a type 2, you know, what are the kind of the core emotional challenges that 2s experience, what are the kind of the core motivations that drive the 2 to behave in certain ways in certain situations. And it really intrigued me. It really just felt so supportive that this person whom I didn't know very well, and they didn't know me as a person, but they knew how I was driven internally. So a lot with the MBTI, the MBTI shows you how you're wired, like how you think, how you feel, how you sense, and how you intuit. Whereas the Enneagram really shows you what drives all that underneath, what drives the, you know, your how you show up in different situations, and how you have breakthroughs, and how you can really accomplish the things that you want to accomplish in your life because of how you're driven. What are those core motivators that you have within you? So that was really interesting. And of course, some of the amazing benefits of doing the Enneagram work is around increasing the level of self-love and acceptance, creating more awareness, as I said, on the motivation and the core emotional issues. Also clearing those core challenges, those emotional issues, and really not having the negatives drive you so much. Also, the Enneagram is great in a way that it provides a framework for understanding the functional and dysfunctional behaviors that stem from those core motivations. So it really allows you to look at, say, this is how I behave in this situation. Why is that? Why am I doing that? What do I get out of doing that? What am I missing out on because I'm doing that? And how can I change it if that's in fact what I want to do? Also, the because obviously I'm all about the integration, you know, I'm the founder of Sumalov Academy of Human Integration, the Enneagram tool, together with the MBTI, really increases the pathways to personal integration because it looks at those motivations, those motivational factors, and then put those together with the MBTI framework for how you make decisions and how you collect information. It's very, very powerful. You really start to appreciate and grow and leveraging your own gifts, because we're not really taught to do that. We're not really, you know, taught to embrace the people that we are and the gifts that we have to bring to the world. So the Enneagram has been excellent in my personal experience to do that. And then, of course, creating breakthroughs and accomplishments around more and more of what you want, as opposed to kind of feeling like you're imprisoned by what the life is giving you. It also really, I noticed for myself with the Enneagram, because when you're looking at the 9 different Enneagram types, and then you go into 27 subtypes, but even the 9 basic types, it's really curious to me, because understanding what drives these people then allows me to have a lot less judgment around others and their behavior. So that in and of itself already creates better relationships. And just as it happened, my managing partner, Lisa Payne, whom some of you know, did her Enneagram qualifications, so her Enneagram profile qualifications, and she was looking for people to work with. And I happened to be one of those very lucky people who got to work with her on her practice work. And having done all this work in the early 2000s, doing it for about 10 years or something, then not doing anything for about another 10 years, you know, not doing the Enneagram work proactively, because I've been focusing on the MBTI. Having now had that chance to do that with Lisa, it just reminded me of the power. I'm actually feeling a bit emotional as I'm talking about this, because it reminded me of the power of the intent and the power of the motivation. And if you can align yourself with, so if you get clarity on your motivations, so how you operate, which is what Enneagram can give you, when you align yourself with your inner motivations, you are effectively on purpose. And and having had that session with Lisa, the first session with Lisa last week, if you ever doubt yourself and if you ever doubt what you're supposed to be doing in life, when you do this type of work, it really shows you what the power that the work has. And it reminded me of why I'm doing what I'm doing. And that to me has been one of the biggest professional gifts in a really long time. So thank you, Lisa, for that. So that's my Enneagram journey. I'm curious to see what yours might be if you've taken the Enneagram journey. And also, I would be silly to not mention to you that Lisa is now taking on Enneagram profiling clients. She's doing an opening offer, which is, let me just say that she could charge a lot more. So she's very generous with her offer, which is, I think, £50 to have an assessment done with her. It's a 2-part assessment, and the first part is an interview where you begin to really go into the questions of identifying your type, and then the second part is to do more with the practical application of the type that you have discovered for yourself. So I'll tag Lisa into this, or I'll tag, I don't know how many, no, that's a lie. I know she has 10 spots altogether, but I don't know how many she has left. I know she has less than 10 because I've already forwarded some people onto her for this powerful profiling. So I'll pop the link in there somewhere. If you don't see it, get in touch with us, desk@infxproject.com. And show me your Enneagram journey. What type did you come out as? Have you had yourself professionally profiled? What were the benefits? Like, what were the real strengths that showed up for you? What were the things that you were maybe challenged by? I'd love to hear that. Thank you for sharing this journey with me, and I look forward to reading about yours. Take care.